All right, so we're halfway through the year, and I wanted to do a little bit more of a market update. Mostly, this is to my clients, my SOI, my sphere of influence, people who I've been sending listings to, kind of giving them a market checkup, letting them know any updates on what's going on in the market.
So look at this. This is July 2020. We were just about 1,100 listings, but we were still in decline. People are a little skeptical of what's going on in the market, and so we declined all the way until we bottomed out about April of this year, 2021. And now the last 2 months, we've seen a steady increase. Likewise, the absorption rate here last July 2020 was 2.5 months inventory, meaning that if no other houses came on the market at the rate that the market was selling, that it would take 2.5 months to go through that inventory. But as you can see, as it followed the number of listings, it also bottomed out until April 2021 of this year. But we've had 2 months of increase.
So the biggest question I get is, are we in a bubble? It's probably one of the most searched words on Google right now. The housing bubble, the housing market crash, and we are not. And what is the difference? The difference is in 2006, when everybody were banks were issuing all these risky loans, low interest rate to get in, and then they were adjustable rate mortgages, and then down the road you had a balloon payment. And it got to the point where people, because they were not qualified for these homes in the first place and they weren't vetted, they just walked away from the home. So the markets got flooded. And so to get back to the people I run into that say, I'm going to wait till the market crashes, it's not going to crash like that. The only way it can crash is if we get flooded with inventory. We are over 4 million houses in a deficit nationwide. In Washington County, they can't build them fast enough. And so, like a freight train, you can't slow that train down that fast. We've got to catch up. We've got to catch up and get people in houses before that market's going to change. And some of the other notes that I have here is, it looks like from Brian Buffini, who I follow, they're thinking we're going to have at least another 6 months before things start to ease up. And another client of mine who's selling, they told me what they wanted out of the list price of their house, and everything that I saw, nothing supported that price. But I told them we need to come in at market value or slightly below, because that way we'll get more eyes on it and we'll get the highest and best price. I basically told them, if you want 420 out of your house, you need to start at 370. 370 will get you 412. So they trusted me. We put it on the market on a Wednesday. We left it open through the weekend, taking offers until Monday at 5. And then I told everybody that we would get to them by Tuesday, or if not earlier. Anyway, we ended up with 15 offers. We actually could have had more, but this isn't a competition to get the most offers. But we had several that were over 400,000 when we listed it at just under 370. So to make it a little easier, not waste everybody's time, I said, hey, look, we already got 3 cash offers over 400. If you're not up to that point, it's probably not worth it right now. So we ended up accepting an offer that was 50,000 above our asking price. We actually had another one that came in higher than that, but for reasons I'm not able, for private reasons for my sellers, I can't divulge. They accepted the offer that was 50,000 over, and they locked into a house in their, out of state where they're moving to. So it all worked out for everybody. But my point is, in this market, if you're going to get into a house, you need to be super aggressive. If you're going to get the highest and best out of your house, you need to market it at a lower price and trust your agent like me, who's doing this over and over and getting above list price and getting the most out of your house. The other thing that you need to do is you need to get a good lender who knows this market. We're not seeing any offers. Out of the 15 offers I had come in, I didn't see any that were VA or FHA. Those are 100% loans. Those are usually people who have a decent credit rating, but they don't have a lot of cash, and they can't close the appraisal gap. So even to get pre-qualified on a conventional loan, and you don't have any cash in the bank to close that appraisal gap, we're just wasting everybody's time. And so you need a lender who knows this market, who's going to make sure that he has evidence of the funds that you need to close that appraisal gap, knowing that you're going to have to do an offer that's above list price, which most likely is not going to appraise. And so that's where we're at on the market. If you can do that, you'll get into a house. If you're ready to move, we'll get the most for your house. If you're thinking about moving and you're worried that someone's going to come in and stiff arm you and pressure you to sign papers or list your house, not going to happen. I've told several people that I've sat down with that, hey, look, does it make any sense for you to move? Moving just to move. But if you're moving to be closer to your mom, to take care of her back east, or moving down south because you need to be closer to your kids because you're getting older, or you need to go in, you're looking and saying, look, I see where I'm at, I'm going into assisted living, then yes, right now is the best time ever to list your home and get the most out of it. So if you're looking at doing that, get with me. I have lenders that know this market that will set you up so you don't go out, on a wild goose chase, and we will get you into a house, and we'll get it closed, and hopefully we deserve to get any referrals and good reviews from you in the future. And that's all I've got to share, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.